Do you remember your first day at school? It was kindergarten, and the whole point was getting ready for first grade. First led to second, second to third, and life became a staircase of nexts. Then came high school. A big moment, they said. Now it was serious. Prepare for college. Pick the right track. Keep your scores up. Keep climbing. University arrived, and the pattern continued. Prepare for the world. Prepare for the future. And when you finally step into that world, you find another race, another rung, another after. Until one day, perhaps at 40, perhaps before, you pause. You look around and quietly think, is this it? Inside, you feel almost the same, a little more tired, a little more unsure. A question appears. Have I been chasing something that was never there? They say you must go on, survive, do your duty, just because. But something in you knows the math doesn't add up. So another possibility emerges. What if life isn't a pilgrimage, a test, a problem to be solved? What if life is a game? Better, a play. In a proper game, there is structure enough to keep it interesting, and uncertainty enough to keep it alive. A game too simple, like tic-tac-toe, dies the moment we learn the trick. A game impossible, like paralyzing 3D chess, loses charm before the first move. We seek the living edge between order and mystery. Poker, bridge, chess, chance, and skill dance. We never master them entirely, yet they never feel out of reach. So too life blooms when we balance control with surprise. Predict everything, and the game dies. Let go of everything, and the game dissolves. The place to live is the razor's edge between order and chaos. That's where the music plays. We are paradoxical. We want security, and when we get too much of it, we lose enchantment. Imagine a fortune teller revealing exactly when you'll love, fall ill, die, and what your last words will be. Do you really want to know? Total certainty drains the sparkle. It's reading the last page before the first chapter. That's why we love games. The outcome is uncertain. We plan, we suppose, but we don't know. That, maybe, keeps us alive. Life doesn't need a sealed ending. It needs curiosity. Now look to art. A great artist is master of technique and in creation dares to let go. The Chinese calligrapher trains for years and accepts that ink may fail, paper may bleed, the line may wobble. They call it the controlled accident, the blink of chaos inside the frame, the wild spark that gives a stroke its soul. Listen to Bach. Beneath solemn harmony, a playful whisper bends the form, wakes the ear, stirs the soul. Demand absolute perfection, and you manufacture machine, not life. Master the form enough to release it. Allow the unforeseen. That's where the game begins again. When we try to make everything safe, we smother it. It starts innocent. A rule here, a form there. Someone misbehaves, we make a law. A loophole appears. We add another form, and, unawares, we're so busy protecting ourselves that we forget to live. Picture a perfectly watched world. Every step, word, and thought accounted for. Efficient, perhaps. But who would dance? Who would laugh freely? Total safety is slow death. Nothing moves. Nothing changes. The unknown, the spark of joy, disappears. The price of eliminating risk is eliminating wonder. And our fear of our own nature? We inherited the suspicion that left to ourselves we are dangerous. The doctrine of original sin whispers that without supervision we'll lie, cheat, and bring down the roof. But other traditions speak differently. Long before Christ, Confucius spoke of Ren, human-heartedness, a natural kindness that flows when it isn't smothered. He refused to define it. He said, "You already know what it is. Perhaps virtue isn't imposed. Perhaps it arises when we stop posing as righteous. The overly righteous destroy in the name of principle. The truly good serve without a spotlight. Trusting our nature a little more might let something more graceful move. How then to live? Between structure and improvisation. Between discipline and play. Between map and forest. Life isn't arranged like a cabinet. It's danced like a fire. And fire only dances when wind moves through it. Not every thread needs a knot. Not every path needs light. If you wait to understand everything before you move, you'll never move. The game doesn't demand you win. It asks you to play with presence, courage, and lightness. Here's a practical invitation. Treat your day as a game with fair rules and room for risk. Plan what matters, and leave breath for chance. Take steps you can't fully control. Talk to someone new. Learn an art. Walk without a route. Paste a little controlled accident into your goals. If everything becomes predictable, change the tempo. If everything becomes chaotic, refine the form. And when the fear of not knowing arrives, remember, curiosity is the compass of the living. If this lit a spark, do 3 small things now. Like this video. Subscribe to O Poder da Mente Próspera and share it with someone living only for later. Comment, I choose to play life on the edge between order and chaos. Let's remember together what we've always known. Joy doesn't live in the prize at the end, but in the act of playing. Today, choose the music. Tomorrow, learn a new step. And when you look back, you'll see the peak wasn't a place. It was a state. You weren't born for absolute safety. You were born for the game.